You figured them out. You saw through everything. They are trying to cross your path if they haven't already, because they want to know if you really figured it out. There was some breaking news that wasn't everything it seemed to be, wasn't everything that was portrayed. You noticed the little signs and unmasked their motives without even trying, okay? Someone's pretty irritated by that, also intimidated, but being very passive aggressive. Like, they don't want you to know that they know. Or they want to find out what you know. Like, you've been very quiet. That's what's driving this person crazy. Because now they really can't manipulate you. Protective shell. Someone is keeping their true emotions hidden for self-protection. That's what you saw. You saw somebody's true motives, their true emotions, which were pretty much the same thing. Someone did something very emotional, like acted out in a way they shouldn't have. Spur of the moment, got caught doing something. Confession, mixed signals. They feel like you're giving mixed signals. That's why they're trying to figure you out. That's why they're irritated. And here, someone wants to confess their true feelings, like the feelings that were hidden behind this protective shell. Someone really overreacted or reacted badly, and that's what you saw. You're very intuitive, and you saw what you were meant to see. What is this about, though? Let's see if I can get any clarity. I'm really getting that someone has deeper feelings for you than they wanted to admit. Haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Someone cares about you a lot more than they let on. And from their point of view, they're trying to shield you from something that they didn't really need to shield you from. It's all about how it made them look. 3 cards. Too busy winning. Girl fight. Hooked. You saw through a girl fight. You saw that someone was hooked. You saw that someone was giving off a jealous vibe. Acting like they're too busy winning, but really they're hooked on someone and haunted. Making strange decisions. Doing things that they shouldn't be doing. They're really wondering how you saw it, though. But really, it's that you know this person. And if you don't know the person, you know the energy. You have been around. You have seen things. Drama starter. Crying over you. Okay, this makes sense. Stirs a pot, always in the middle, loves the chaos. Watching your post, pretending they're fine. They feel like they got caught stirring up drama, basically. Like something really backfired. They were trying to make things look one way and they looked completely different. Some of these people, it's related to a wedding or an engagement announcement. You know what? I just got reluctant engagement announcement. Reluctant wedding. Wow. That's the breaking news. It's like it came out of left field. Nobody saw this coming. You mean they're getting married? That kind of thing. And it may not be this person we're talking about, but just someone related. Like I'm getting like a larger group, a circle of drama. People who have taken a little tidbit of information and decided to use it. But you were right there in the middle of it, whether you realize it or not, even if you didn't want to be. People are talking. This person's talking. This person's pretty upset and annoyed. Wondering if you're going to say something. I just got marrying for money, which is one of the cards here, but which is one of the cards in this deck or that deck. But yeah, someone is doing something they really don't want to do for money. I also just got that somebody was sort of promised to someone else. And yeah, I got promised too. That's weird. Almost like an arranged marriage or something. Or like someone thought it was going to be a certain couple and it ends up not being that at all. Like at the last second, they're marrying or pregnant with somebody that nobody even knew they were with. And there's a lot of jealousy surrounding this. Bad habits. Drugs and denial. Repeating mistakes can't break the loop. Creeping. Dirty offer. Screenshot. Impersonator. This is a very confused person. Someone who should have known better than whatever they tried to do or have done. They should have known it wasn't going to stay secret because of screenshots. Because, there are just a lot of people out there with too much time on their hands. I know it's hard for a lot of us to believe that because we don't get involved in this kind of stuff. But, I'll be around certain people and I'm just shocked by how much information they have on their phone about everybody, and how much they know and how much they're paying attention to. That's definitely the vibe. Let me see. A message from someone here. Honestly, I can't quite put my finger on what's going on here. I'll be honest with you. I'm just going with the energy that's coming at me. And this could just resonate in so many different ways. It is a collective reading after all, but there is just someone here who is hiding a lot, like the bad habits, dirty offer. Someone is hiding a lot and they're deathly afraid it's going to come out, but it already has. They think they're still hiding something. That's the thing. Held back for reasons beyond my control. That's them. Like, it's low self-esteem or just low self-confidence, I guess, kind of the same thing. But they think they're holding back something. That's the crazy thing. It's like, this person is putting this on you, whether you realize it or not. Like, that's why they crossed your path or they're trying to cross your path. So they're putting it on you, kind of using you as a scapegoat. Like, you saw something. Well, so what? Other people saw it too, but they're really putting it on you. That's weird. We must move on. Be patient with me. I didn't mean to hurt you. Let me channel this energy for a minute because I'm telling you, I am confused. I'm just getting so much. And it all goes back to someone trying to hide something. Let me go dark and just let me channel. Bright light. You were a bright light in their life. You weren't supposed to go out. It's like a candle got blown out. You were the one they thought they could rely on. This person is really spiraling emotionally. They feel like their world is ending and it's not. They should be happy. That's the thing, is they're going into a new situation that they should be happy about. What's the deal? Why are you so unhappy? I feel forced. That's what they just said. I feel like I had to give in to something. But I did it myself. And they will barely admit that. That's like a subconscious thing. They know they did this to themselves. Trying to fill some kind of void. What's this dirty offer about? What's going on there? Just trying to see what I can get. It wasn't supposed to be that big of a deal. It blew up on me. Wow. The offer was supposed to be to one person, but it went to another? This person feels like the situation got out of control. So you were trying to control a situation. And you made an offer to someone and ended up having to take a different offer? Yes, and that's why they feel like they have to hold back now. Family obligations, desperation, worrying about money, although now they realize they didn't have to worry about money. They made a bad decision in the heat of the moment, based on lies. But they feel like it's their fault. They feel like if everybody knew what really happened, people would blame them, so they don't want to tell the truth. They're just hoping somebody will sympathize with them. I just got car crash. Was there a car accident? Okay, this person's not proud of their actions. They did something that they don't want to talk about. And you may know about it. Oh my gosh. This just got deep all of a sudden. Like, this person may have caused an accident or gotten away with something that they shouldn't have gotten away with. They're feeling guilty. That's where the bad habits come from. I want you to know. Like a few weeks ago, I did a video and I was talking to the energy like I've been doing. And somebody in a comment said, don't you feel bad for them, like telling me what to feel? First off, you're not going to tell me what to feel, okay? No one tells me what to feel. Second, I've been in drug rehab. I've been around 12-step meetings. Look, even these people that you think are so bad and devious and don't deserve anything good, you don't get to decide what somebody deserves. And I'm talking to the collective here. You don't get to decide that. That's not up to you. But I want you to know that one of the reasons in the 12 steps it says, forgive people and then ask for forgiveness from anybody you hurt. Because that's the reason a lot of people use, not just anything depicted here, but any kind of addiction. Gambling or anything, which I think a lot of things are an addiction, like escapism through social media, or even can be an addiction. But this person, it has a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Guilt. Just guilt. It's almost too much to say. Like a guilt isn't even a strong enough word. Ashamed. They're guilty. They feel like if the truth came out, which they're afraid it did already, that no one would believe them. They're afraid you wouldn't believe them. They want someone in their corner, and they felt like you might be in their corner. Now they're afraid you're going to tell people something that you've noticed. I'm telling you, this person is spiraling. It's really, it's making me hurt. It's making me want to cry. There's a feeling coming at me. They're feeling very vulnerable, and they know how it looks to the outside. They know people are going to react just like that comment I just mentioned that somebody said, told me not to feel bad for someone. Look, I'm the mediator here in a way. I'm just the messenger. So I don't have a bias in any way. But I'm telling you, this person is using or doing something because they feel very bad. This is all they really think about. It's all they think about. And they're ashamed of that. Like, people would be shocked at what's going through this person's head. Because they did a lot of things they are not proud of, things they would never do again. And they have learned. Unfortunately, they have dragged some people in with them. They have affected some lives that they didn't want to affect. They feel bad. I'm going to talk to the energy real quick. Energy, look. Whatever's going on here, you need to think about going to a 12-step meeting. At least those are free. You can look them up. Look them up online, like if it's alcohol or, there's Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. There's a lot of these anonymous. Sometimes you're going to see AA listed as something called Friends of Bill W. Bill W. started AA. Look for that. But you have to go somewhere. You can't keep holding this in. And you can't live your life for someone else. That's just going to lead to more of these bad habits. I know you're spiraling. I know you made a bad decision. But you need to let go of this somehow. You need to talk to someone who can help you. And it's crazy how just going to a 12-step meeting for a lot of people is very helpful just to shed light on it. It doesn't take much light to get rid of the darkness. You just turn a light on. That's all it really takes for a lot of people. Because you'll go to these meetings and realize that you have a lot in common with other people, that everybody's messed up in some way. And I know, I'm getting that feeling like you feel like you messed something up and that's all you're going to hear about the rest of your life. And I'm sorry. But you got to start somewhere. Go to a therapist, a counselor, look for free resources in your area if you can't afford them. But I'm getting that you can't afford them, but you actually have insurance. You need to start there. Talk to someone who's safe, because it sounds to me like your safe space used to be my collective, but you don't feel that way anymore. It's time to move on from this. You can do better than this. I'm going to get a few cards for the collective and this energy. Keep going. Intuitive. Time for a change. Smarter than they realize. Speak life. Enough. Fresh start. Everything is energy. That goes with this intuitive and unique insight. Love and light. Acceptance. A lot of cards came out for this reading. But that's okay. You need to move in energy. Anyone listening, move in energy. If you've had enough of a situation, start speaking life. Start speaking life. And don't worry about who's watching. If it's time for a change, you got to go. You can't keep doing this to yourself. Time for a change. You are smart enough. You can handle this. There's a deep people-pleasing vibe here that doesn't need to be, because it's not going to result in anything good for anyone. Speak life over this situation. That's the best thing you can do. If you keep saying that you're scared that nothing's going to work out, then guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. You're programming it. Start with the words. Just one little thing at a time. It's the least you can do. Yeah, it has to lead to other things like actions. I'm really getting a person in a desperate situation who just doesn't know how they're going to keep going, because they're thinking about their life a year from now and wondering, did I really get myself into this? Like, there could be a child born. with someone they don't want to be with. And maybe they want the child, but they don't want the person. And they don't know how to deal with that. But there's a family relying on them. I just got this. Some of these people married into a family, suddenly saw an opening, and now they regret it because they thought it was going to be something else. They thought it was going to be money or some kind of glory, a step up at work, family business. Like I just got restaurant. If you're miserable, you can't stay in it. You're going to make everybody else miserable. You need to take care of yourself. Anyway, I'm going to read these cards and then we're going to end. But I want you to claim this energy. You have healthy habits. You attract healthy relationships. You always have more than enough to help others in need. And you practice a self-care every day. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.